Welcome back to Mailbox Money Monday. Today is Monday, November 17th. My name is Brian Atherton. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to continue our discussion on syndication. We're going to dive in deeper on structure. And the first question we must ask ourselves is, so how do we get paid? Two ways typically you get paid in the syndication or a structured deal, and that is ongoing cash flows and appreciation. Ongoing cash flows, rental revenue after you pay operating expenses, debt service, reserves. That rental income is now distributed accordingly to the agreement. And if it's a preferred return, the investors, the limited partner gets paid first. So if it's a 6% return, 10% return, 8% return, whatever the stated return in the agreement is, that investor will get paid first before the GP, the general partner or sponsor, gets paid. That's great incentive to be successful, work together, collaborate, et cetera, and that's how the industry works. Now let's talk a little bit about appreciation. So rent growth, we talked about Mailbox Money World, or strategic investments in a property, such as a new facade, those types of things, as we mentioned, will appreciate a property. So when a property is sold or is refinanced, those monies are distributed differently. And that is what is in the agreement and what is agreed upon beyond amongst the parties. And that is in a benchmark driven structure called the waterfall method or the waterfall model. And when certain thresholds are hit and certain benchmarks are hit, the sponsor can actually make a much higher return, as that is the incentive for them to perform and them to execute that plan and the goal. So that will change as a trigger or as that benchmark is hit. So keep that in mind. That's the great thing about this structure, is it is mutually beneficial for all parties to win and come together. So thank you so much for joining. We're going to dive in next week on tax strategies and exit strategies, and have a great week.